Members of the beloved community here at Penn, please join me in the spirit of prayer and reflection for the invocation. Let us pray. On this night of hopeful and auspicious beginnings, here in the cradle of liberty, my prayer for us all, particularly our first year and transfer students, is a simple one: that they all may be free. May they be free to be themselves. May our community be full of safe spaces, brave spaces, where all are welcome and where all may thrive. May our students be free from an unhealthy perfectionism or a fear of failure. May they be free from self-imposed isolations at the misbelief that no one understands what they're going through or where they're coming from. May they be free to ask for help and to know when they need it. May they be free from a lack of flexibility, both in an openness to having their minds and perspectives change, but also a vocational flexibility that might allow for surprising new paths to present themselves. May they be free to pursue leadership positions, to bring about positive change, to ride through freshman year like a boss. May they also be free to sometimes rest and take it easy, also like a boss. We pray you bless them with a freedom of mind, freedom of spirit, freedom of heart that will endure all their days at Penn and long after. Bless this first night, bless this academic year, and bless our University of Pennsylvania. Amen. Amen. Please be seated.
How are we all doing?
Yeah.
Class of 2023. And not to be outdone, where are my transfer students? 115 strong and loud. Class of 2023 and transfer students. As your Dean of Admissions, I welcome all of you on behalf of the staff of Penn Admissions and our academic and university life partners who found merit in your individual stories through the college selection process. Penn chose you, and you chose Penn. Now the real work and fun begins. The work is not about building a new transcript and resume for the next application process. You already did that. Or reaching for the next rung on a career ladder. The opportunity and challenge you all have in front of you is to take the time to learn from each other by actively listening with an open mind and an open heart. You're all smart. I know that. But none of us has all the answers. Through the academic curriculum, campus spaces like Locust Walk, and the great city of Philadelphia, seek greater knowledge by learning from those around you, especially those who have had different experiences throughout life. You have 4 short years to learn from each other, support each other, and grow together. Enjoy these moments as you evolve from a collection of individuals and form an identity as a class. Now, with this Penn Relays baton, I put you into the caring hands of our president, Dr. Amy Gutman.
So, class of 2023, let's give it up for the person who led the team, who admitted each and every one of you, Dean Eric Furta. Okay, class of 2023, you've arrived. Feels pretty good, huh? Transfers, you made the right choice, so let's hear it for the transfers again. You come from all 50 states in the District of Columbia, and you come from 79 countries around the world. The sheer diversity you represent is nearly impossible to capture in words. But this being Penn, we're going to try, okay? So, together, on the count of 3, I want you to shout out either the state that you're from, if you're from the United States, or the country you're from. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, I really heard Canada loud and strong there. So we can do even better. Let me see what other places I hear loud and strong. We're going to try it one more time. That was pretty darn good. But we're going to try it one more time because we being Penn, we can always do things even better. Okay? Together. 1, 2, 3. Australia. We have a dean here who comes from the land down under. Yes. Okay. So welcome. I am now welcoming you all to the Penn family and also congratulating you on the journey that you took to get here. And for most of you, the journey began in 2001, the year you were born. People say it was the year that changed everything. I say that you are the class, whether you were born in 2001 or thereabouts, you are the class that can transform everything. In coming to Penn, you arrived at the very best place in the world to develop your creativity to the maximum effect. Consider this the official launch date for the next stage in your journey. And let's call it 2001, A Penn Odyssey. Now, entrust me when I tell you it's going to be out of this world. You're going to have to get used to a lot of puns here. To maximize your Penn Odyssey, I challenge you every day to, maybe you can predict, but if you can't predict it, you're going to take it to heart. Expand your orbit. This is the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission that put the first person on the moon. Neil Armstrong stepped out onto the lunar landscape, and he declared, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." It's a line we know by heart. Here's something we can all take to heart. Penn alumni helped put the first person on the moon. Penn graduates helped run the Kennedy Space Center and engineer the rocket technology that powered the Apollo program. The moon landing was a defining achievement in my lifetime. In your lifetime, it very well may be Mars. People such as Elon Musk, the Penn alum whose SpaceX program is transforming how we journey to the stars, may help that happen. Penn faculty are investigating how the human body can better cope with space travel. And Penn undergraduates, just like you, intern at NASA each and every year. Our Center for Undergraduate Research and Fellowships, CURF for short, can connect you with many such opportunities. But space exploration is just one possibility. Expanding your orbit at Penn involves every field and every endeavor. So, who here is a movie fan? Any movie fans here? Yes. Good. I'm a huge movie buff myself, and it leads me to wonder, this summer, how many of you saw Avengers Endgame? Okay. I guess you might have. After all, it's the highest grossing film of all time. What you might not know is that both Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame were co-directed by none other than a Penn grad. That's right. Anthony Russo graduated from our College of Arts and Sciences with a degree in English. It just goes to show you. You can laugh, but it just goes to show you, you should laugh, to do something out of this world at Penn, you don't have to major in physics. Expanding your orbit goes well beyond your major. It means growing your understanding of community service, of citizenship, and your own well-being. To help you do this, I encourage you to pursue an exciting new certificate program that will launch this spring called Paideia. It means educating the whole person, and it derives from an ancient Greek philosophy of education. The idea may come from the ancient past, but Penn's Paideia is updated and innovative. It is made for modern times, like a form of time travel. I think of it as Benjamin Franklin meets Back to the Future. In every part of your Penn education, from coursework to citizenship, the secret to success is to expand your orbit. And since there's no time like the present, I propose we start right now. So, please stand up. Go ahead, stretch your legs, stand up. Okay. The very first step in expanding your orbit at Penn is reaching out to somebody new. So look around and choose somebody you haven't met before, and when I give the word, say hi, tell them something about yourself, a quick fact about yourself. Okay, everyone go for it. Okay, great. Have a seat. I see plenty of smiles, so I declare your first launch a success, okay? Today, you officially join a Penn line of explorers stretching back nearly 3 centuries. Benjamin Franklin, 8 signers of the Declaration of Independence, 9 signers of the Constitution, and 320,000 living alumni all around the world. It's most passionate. There is no more passionately engaged network of people than the Penn family. And you are joining that family officially this evening. It is the most engaged, the most creative network of leaders and thinkers anywhere. They have expanded their orbits through Penn. The results are often transformational, and this I know not just as Penn's president, but also as an explorer myself. Not long ago, in fact, maybe less than 2 years ago, I asked Jonathan Marino, who is one of our Penn Integrates Knowledge University professors, to partner with me on a new book about healthcare and bioethics. The book is intended to help all of us better navigate the most innovative and important medical issues of our time. And we called the book Everybody Wants to Go to Heaven, but Nobody Wants to Die. It's about hard choices. Now, Professor Moreno and I had worked together on President Obama's Bioethics Commission, but we have diverse backgrounds. I'm a political scientist, and he's an expert in the history of medicine and health policy. I thought that by expanding our orbits together, we could write a better book than I could do by myself. And luckily, just luckily, he agreed. So writing a book is super exciting, I can tell you that, but I can also tell you it's hard work and it's long hours. And I won't go into detail about our many months of collaboration, but if any of you want to know more, I'm happy to correspond with you or talk to you about it. But I do want to offer you one very important piece of advice. And it's based on a fact that I learned writing the book. And that is that Insomnia Cookies makes home deliveries until 3 a.m. every night. This may be the tastiest piece of information you get in your orientation. You heard it here first. The outcome of our teamwork, seriously, is far more than a book. It is a case study for what we at Penn do each and every day. And that's what makes Penn so special and why I tell you this story. It makes Penn such a powerful force in all of our lives and for new knowledge and for good in the world. It's working together, it's collaborating across boundaries. Together we forge long-lasting relationships. We reach across diverse perspectives and disciplines, and we build, as Reverend Howard said, a beloved community. As you embark on your Penn Odyssey, you join a university where all of us take to heart our commitment to helping each and every one of you work together, succeed, discover together, and celebrate together. So most of all, every day, in countless ways, we will expand our orbits together. And if you'll forgive me for concluding, that it's going to be a blast. So thank you all very, very much, and enjoy your Penn Odyssey.
I kissed my penny and I threw it in. I prayed I'd keep my soul. Went down to the river where the water bends. The only place I know. Oh, I can see the forest for the trees. So will you wait for me? Oh, will you wait for me? So will you, oh, will you wait for me? My evergreen. Standing at the water's edge, the Mississippi's overflowing. Hold your current in my hand. You bring a meaning to my moments. Oh, I can see the forest for the trees. So will you wait for me? Will you wait for me? Wait for me, my I can see the forest for the trees. Oh, I feel so hopeless against the stream. So will you wait for me, my evergreen? I know it's just as hard in heaven. Oh, will you wait for me, my evergreen? I know it's just as hard, my evergreen, evergreen, my evergreen.
Let's hear it one more time for counterparts. Good evening. As Provost, Penn's Chief Academic Officer, it's my great pleasure
to welcome you this evening. So Convocation marks the first time you're assembled together as a class. It's a Penn tradition that dates back, at least formally, to 1910. So Penn has changed a lot since then. The class of 1914 didn't look much like your class. They didn't have the same diverse backgrounds. They weren't from across the country and around the world, and they didn't have the diversity of goals that you do. But, and this is just a guess, sitting here that evening, their thoughts were probably not that much different than yours, right? I got this. Or maybe I don't got this. They were excited and uncertain about the future. Uncertainty, excitement, even fear are natural emotions when confronting the unknown. Maybe you felt them when you wobbled unsteadily on your first bike ride, or when you peered over the steering wheel for the first time, right? Remember that? Or when you faced the SAT. So Penn is a new place, and college is a new stage of life for you. All those emotions are in play tonight. Yes? Even a little fear, maybe. But my message to you this evening is to be fearless in taking advantage of all the opportunities open to you here, in your desire to change yourself, and in your aspirations for improving the world. At the end of his 1961 speech to the students at Michigan's Kalamazoo College, the writer James Baldwin told that class, "The world is before you, and you need not take it or leave it as it was when you came in." In an earlier time of turmoil in this country, he was conveying to the students that they had a choice. They could avoid the challenges facing the country, or they could engage fully and change themselves and the world around them. You now have the ability, the obligation, really, to shape our future, because you're going to lead us. No pressure there. Your years at Penn will give you the opportunity to learn about things as they are, and you will do that. But I encourage you to be fearless in imagining how they could be. Now, what does that mean, practically speaking? Well, for one thing, it means speaking, reaching out, engaging with those around you, getting involved. Your connection may be the spark that changes a life. That's serious. Make your opinions heard in the classroom, on our campus, and in the community. Penn has no fence that surrounds us. There are no high walls, bars, or barriers to cross. The West Philadelphia community is our community. Locust Walk, right here, is both the heart of our campus and a public street. As such, it is open to everyone. On it, you will hear opinions different than yours, I promise you. Some from fellow students, and some from non-students. Free speech is a cornerstone of this university and our democracy, and we take it very seriously. Keep in mind, however, that speaking out does not mean drowning out. Penn is a diverse place in every sense of the term. So be fearless in your listening, too, and demand that of others. You will become a better debater and a more rounded person. The Socratic method, I'm a law professor, teaches us to question our suppositions, to hold them up for inspection and criticism. Be fearless in your criticism, but be open to change and willing to be convinced. Reach out and branch out. Take classes in subjects you know nothing about. Join groups composed of people who are nothing like you. I think you'll be surprised on both counts. Choose the more difficult thing because it's more difficult. You'll have lots of choices here. Some of them will be difficult. The most rewarding ones usually are. Be fearless in your choices, and also know that you'll have lots of opportunities to course correct. For example, selecting a major, we've already talked about this, can feel like a momentous and difficult choice, but it's not going to define your future. The vast majority of U.S. college graduates work in jobs that aren't strictly related to their degrees. And finally, remember that being bold, that taking chances inevitably brings setbacks. This is how we learn, right? Your classmates and friends, your professors, everyone sitting here tonight, and the thousands of Penn members of our community not here, want you to succeed. We are your fearless champions. This community is here for you, so please reach out if and when you need help. So earlier tonight, I talked about getting involved in our community, and let me close with that one last thought. You may know that Penn was the nation's first university, the first collection of schools offering specific areas of study. That's what we mean by a university. What you may not know is that from its very founding and to this day, a critical aspect of that education has been participation, 300 years ago, Franklin envisioned a place that would encourage civic responsibility and government accountability in a fledgling nation. That, in effect, an educated and engaged citizenry was the bulwark against tyranny. In these challenging times, and they are challenging, let's be honest, your fearless participation in our democracy is more important than ever. My hope for you is that your years here will be filled with pure excitement, with joy about this unparalleled opportunity for education and participation. Life is full of new challenges and uncertainty. Maybe you fell off that bike. I know I did. Or took that SAT a few times. I know I did. Hopefully you didn't crash the car like I did. And you made it here tonight. You made it. Members of the class of 2023, welcome to Penn. Here's my fearless prediction. You definitely got this. Thank you.
We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. Let the river run, let all the dreamers wake the nation. Come, the new Jerusalem. Silver cities rise, the morning lights, the streets that lead them, and sirens call them on with a song. It's asking for the taking, trembling, shaking. Oh, my heart is aching. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. We, the great and small, stand on a star and blaze a trail of desire through the darkening dawn. It's asking for the taking. Come run with me now, the sky is the color of blue you've never seen in the eyes of blue. My heart is aching. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. We, the great and small, stand on a star and blaze a trail of desire through the darkening dawn. It's asking for the taking, trembling, shaking. Oh, my heart is aching. We're coming to the edge, running on the water, coming through the fog, your sons and daughters. Let the river run, let all the dreamers wake the nation. Come, the new Jerusalem.
So let's hear it again for the Glee Club, the counterparts, and the Penn Band. And now I call upon Senior Class President Kareem El-Suwidi to present the flag of the class of 2023. It will join the flags of previous classes at official university events and future alumni celebrations. So this is your class. Congratulations, class of 2023. Great. So it's my great pleasure to officially declare the start of the 280th year of the University of Pennsylvania. After the ceremony, we all ask you to join us for a dessert reception under the tent on Penn Commons. Before we process, I ask you all to please rise and join us in singing the Penn Anthem, the red and blue, which is printed on the back of your passes if you don't know it by heart yet. You soon will. And I'm leaving the microphone to the others.